money back, money back, woo! Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you like the again. Why you was sleeping on me, I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. They be taking everything you're want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go your man with my name in your mouth? I do the Maybach on Monday, for rock Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what plastic. I say, babe, it's a, he said it's a, them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways, sideways, sideways.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. The return will come from Sonoris Perry. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Sanders now to kick this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. First carry for James Conner. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Le'Veon Bell's saga, that continues to drag on, but James Conner, he's showing he can handle the load. 19 carries, 111 yards last week against Cincy.
And when I saw him in preseason, I knew he was back to being the James Conner we saw at his best in college at Pitt before he went through his illness with leukemia and beat that. So you know the determination. You know the athletic ability. Over 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. Could have had a 3rd touchdown, but the Steelers chose not to appeal, or what would you say, review a call where it looked like he may have broken the plane. He's doing it running. He's doing it catching, and the team is rallying around him in a big way.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Conner. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Going for the deep ball. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. Tannehill hands to Drake. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, here's Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Drake. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And Wilson has it. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go.
on second down, it's Drake. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And facing a very tough 3rd and 19 here after both of those running plays went backwards. Now Tannehill. It's complete to Graham. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Dolphins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Tannehill. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pittsburgh. Taking back over here in a second on offense. And the Steelers back on the beam after their 2nd straight win, 3rd in the last 4 games, defeating division rival Cincy this past weekend, Charles, 28-21.
Yeah, and that's the 7th straight win over Cincinnati, including the postseason. And we all remember that last postseason meeting where it looked like Cincinnati had them beat, and it got away from them. Some teams just have other teams' numbers, and right now that's what Pittsburgh has going against Cincinnati. But the open week, next week, could not have come at a better time for Pittsburgh. They're hot, but they'll get a chance to get some rest. And then their next 2 games in the division, Cleveland, who's played better this year despite their loss this past week against the LA Chargers. And then Baltimore, who's shutting everyone down on defense, especially in the second half.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go. Waiting!
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Let's go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, 20. Go.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there. With that incompletion, let's discuss all the overtime games that we've had so far in the NFL. We've had 9 of them, at least one each week. Week 6, it was Miami and the Bears with the Dolphins getting the win.
Yeah, and you know something? That's an NFL record. Because that record was set week 5, an overtime game each of the first 5 weeks of the season. Now we're adding to the record, and I wouldn't doubt at all that we would get to 7 weeks and maybe beyond. It's been a very competitive NFL season.
That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. On first down, it's Roethlisberger.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Counter play, Drake, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, Tannehill. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Stills the intended target.
Hurry up, let's go.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet,
Can you hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me?